How to assemble and set up your Pawtrack collar. You will receive a collar and 2 batteries. Start by testing and familiarizing yourself with the safety mechanism and battery housing. Place the safety clip into the main housing. Give the plastic safety clip a tug to reassure yourself that the collar is now secure. If the housing is not snapped shut or the clip comes out too easily, then please contact us. To open up the battery housing, grab anything which will fit into the small hole at the end. We use the back of a teaspoon, as there always seems to be one to hand, but anything will do. The housing itself should come apart easily. Don't worry, it's pretty robust. Do not insert the battery at this stage. The housing should snap tightly shut and give a nice click on each side. Now download the app. Head to Google Play or the App Store, type in Pawtrack GPS cat tracking and look for the red icon. Download the app. Before you start, please make sure that Bluetooth on your device is turned on, as this is needed to identify the collar. If you have used previous versions of the Pawtrack app, you will need to set up an account from scratch. You cannot use your old login details. Register a new account. If you have already purchased a subscription, please use that email address. If you have not yet purchased a subscription, we can do that later. We will start by setting your home location. Enter your full address and click Next. On the next page, you can fine-tune the location like this. Click Save. If you have not yet purchased a subscription, you will need to buy one at this stage. Now, time to set up your cat. We need a name, picture, and some more details. The app will identify the collar. Click on Yes to share your current location, and you must give permission for the app to use Bluetooth. We will need Bluetooth to continue. We recommend allowing the app to send you notifications. Please note the important 4 points before setting up your collar and click Next. We recommend that you put one battery on charge. They should have some charge in them, but it's always good to get it fully charged. A red light will appear, and this will go green when charged. The collar has a Bluetooth beacon in it, which will be activated by putting in the battery. The beacon lasts for 90 seconds. Put a battery into the collar. By snapping the casing shut, you will push the battery into place. The act of inserting the battery activates the Bluetooth beacon for 90 seconds. If you already have a battery in the collar, you will need to take it out and put it in again to restart the beacon. Your phone needs to be near the collar. Click on Next. The app will start scanning for the collar. If all is well, the SIM number should appear within 20 seconds, and definitely within a minute. OK, now what to do if no SIM number appears? First, take the battery out and put it in to reactivate the Bluetooth beacon. There should be a red flashing light. If there is no light, check that the battery is the right way. You can also try with the other battery once it is fully charged. If you're still not able to identify the collar, drop us a line at help@pawtrack.com. Once the collar has been identified, click on Next. This will activate the SIM and get the collar set up on your account. Next, we are going to reset the collar, so take the battery out and put it back in again. The collar will now start operating and look to get on your phone network. Setting up Wi-Fi. The collar will automatically detect the Wi-Fi network your phone is connected to. Sorry to get technical, but our Wi-Fi works on 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, not 5. If you understand that, then make sure you have the right network name. If you don't understand that, don't worry, as we can help you later if it fails to connect. If you want to use a different network, enter this name and also the password. Do remember that the network name and password has to be absolutely 100% correct, so check all uppercase and lowercase, as well as punctuations and spaces. Click Next. We need to place the collar on a window ledge, in a car, or anywhere it can see lots of sky. Once you have done that, go to the setup page and start the setup. The Pawtrack collar will scan for every available network. In the US, this can take 5 to 6 hours, and in Australia, perhaps 10 to 12. For other countries, it should happen within a minute or so. The collar will start by flashing once every second, and then will flash every 10 seconds once it's on the network. If you see it flashing twice a second, it means it's searching for satellites. If your collar is inside and does not have a good view of the sky, it may appear as though the collar is travelling, even though it's stationary inside the house. We always recommend that you set up Wi-Fi so the collar shuts down when at home and you receive a notification that the collar has come home. To work best, the collar needs to be able to see the satellites in the sky. If these are obscured, it will not be as accurate, but it will still get readings. The first few readings your collar will get will not be as accurate as later ones. The collar will be steadily more accurate as it gathers more locations. Now here's some basics on using the app. At the bottom of the screen are two buttons. The refresh button will make the app try to contact the collar and get the latest stored positions, as well as taking a new one. It can take up to a minute for this to appear on the app. At the top are 2 times. The first time on the left shows the last time the collar got a position. The time on the right shows the last time the collar was connected to the server. If you click on the icon or picture at the top left-hand side, you will go to the settings page. Here you can change the notifications you receive, as well as change some of the collar settings. If you want Wi-Fi to be enabled, then click the Enable Wi-Fi button. This will send over a command, which will put the collar to sleep when in range of the Wi-Fi. You are now ready to start tracking your cat.